crazy, and you're wondering like what the fuck is gonna happen. There was some real shooting in it, which fucking I don't need that shit in a Final Fantasy. You know, it was like boring. It took too long. You just had me firing and aiming at Ifrit for just way too long. And then the thing about the fighting with this was it reminded me, you know, like Final Fantasy 15 was just real time, straight up real time fighting. But it wasn't really much of a struggle, that game. You know, there was no great fights or, you know, where I kept losing, being like, fuck, I got to plan this shit out different in that game. You can do, and this one has, you know, you got combos. You can string attacks while juggling in the air and, you know, doing a lot of flashy stuff like this, but, you know, to get through it, or you can just press square and dodge over and over again without doing anything flashy and still get through it. The thing about turn-based is you gotta strategize more broadly, you know? Like I can evade easily with this, but in RPG, evading is a roll of the dice, you know? Like you can't just get away so easily. You know, these guys have nothing but stamina nonstop, so you can dodge all day. But turn-based, it's a, you know, you can't just run away, you can't just evade. Your enemy is gonna get their turn, and you see the turns from your team, and you want to strategize how you're gonna fucking take on this overpowered, you know, enemy. And they have attacks that they're gonna land on you, and you can't get away. And that kind of happened in Final Fantasy VII. You know, they had a good blend between the two fighting mechanics. You can just hit them with the sword, which is satisfying because you want to just swing a fucking big ass thing like that. But then you can stop and strategize for elemental attacks. So I don't know. I don't know. And the characters in this game look like, who gives a shit, right? There was one chick who said cock, that was pretty awesome. But everyone else is just like dry. You know, nobody really stands out. It's just blah. Little dweeby kid, little emo protagonist who looks like the fucking guys from 15. So, you know, it was fun, but I don't know if I'd say it's better. You know, I think turn-based, or at least what 7 Remake is doing, is better. You know? We'll see.